in the shed of the Swindon and Cricklade Railway, thanks to Michael Abbott and his friend as well. Let's go and have a little look round. Lovely suburban coach. Kerr Stewart and Company, London Stoke. And then we've got an 08 over there, 3261, whatever that is. And then we've got Blunsdon, some shunters down here. And a panel wagon. You've got a lot of room actually, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah, you've got a lot of room. What's this over here?
That's another Andrew Barclay.
Oh yeah.
You can take you over to see the other shed as well. You can see the 73 and see some of those projects as well.
Oh yeah, we could. And there's an 03 down here as well. And there's the buffet coach, which is up on the platform. We're behind the scenes, you might say. And there's an 03, number 22. And we've got a track part of a track laying machinery here, which looks like ballast crane or something.
Don't put us on YouTube.
All right, no, I'll cut you out.
Yeah, cut us out.
Yeah, and then we're going down. Let's go and have a look in here. Thanks again for letting me have a look round. And there's the rail car just coming into the platform. There's only 2 of these and the other one doesn't work, so this is one of the rarest rail cars you'll see in the whole world. And it's here, Swindon and Cricklade, believe it or not. There she goes. And here we are, and this must be 73 Central, and look how close I am to a 73. Look at that, I can touch it. There you go, a 73 E6003. Let's go and have a look down the length of the engine, and there's some more stuff in here. And we've got a PW651. Oh, all the little projects. D2152. And we've got a running chassis here for something. Looks like track welder. What's this, Michael?
Tamper.
Ah, tamper. Oh, look at that. That's probably quite old as well, isn't it? And I suppose we'll run back around this way and back into this shed again. And they've got a nice selection of railway signs scattered around on the walls everywhere. Now we've come to have another look at it because there's an interesting story behind this, and I'm just about to introduce you to the gentleman who apparently owns it. So let's see what he's got to say.
Yes, my name's Sam White. I'm one of 3 owners of this engine. This is Andrew Barclay No.2157, built in 1943, and it was built to fulfill an order for engines by the War Department for the Ministry of Supply, and that was to provide motive power for munitions factories. So this one started its life in 1943 at the Royal Ordnance Factory 8, number 8. Well, Royal Ordnance Factory 8. This was the number 8 engine there, and that was situated near Harrogate, a place called Thorp Arch. And they used the steam engines there to shunt the Marston yards and the outer area of the munitions factory, because of course they couldn't run them actually in the factory proper. But they also had obviously an internal railway network, and they actually had internal stations in the ordnance factory. And what would happen was passengers would come to the to the mainline station that they built for the munitions factory. They'd get off and they'd actually be transferred onto the internal system, and the steam engines would actually provide, at the start of the day, the passenger service and take the workers to the different parts of the plant that they were working at. And then obviously during the day they'd shunt the yard, move the munitions trains around for the mainline engines to come and pick them up from the transfer sidings. And then they'd bring all the workers back to the mainline station, those that were getting the train, the mainline train, back to wherever they lived. End of the war, it was sent back to Andrew Barclay's for an overhaul. It was originally built as oil-fired, and after the war it was converted to coal-fired, and it was sent up to the Fife coalfields, including Comrie Colliery, and it ended its life actually working at Nil Colliery, and it was withdrawn from there in 1976, I believe it was, and it was sent to Cowdenbeath Central Workshops for parts reclamation, and then it was scrapped in 1977, and it was sent to Thomas Muir's scrapyard at east of Bolbeggy, and it was bought from there in the 90s by a father and son, and it was then taken to Mangap's Farm Railway in Kent, and it was overhauled to service there, and it ran there till the early parts of 2018, I believe it was, when they had to pull it due to a cracking in its outer firebox, and it sort of sat there in store till basically 2022, when me and my friends decided it would be a good idea to buy it. So we bought it in 2022, and it arrived to Swindon and Cricklade in February of 2023, where since then we've been stripping it down, going through all the parts, assessing what needs doing. The boiler and the tank are up in the car park at the minute in Lunsford, and the chassis is obviously currently here in Hazel Shed.
How are you finding the condition of the parts? Are they quite good, or is there a lot to replace?
There's a reasonable amount to do, but to be fair, it's all machining work. The convenient thing about it is all the bearings are just bronze shells. There's no white metal involved. So the good thing about that is you can just machine them, and you don't really have to do anything other than just machine them. There's no white metal involved or anything of the sort.
Yeah. What are your plans for the future? What's the time span, do you think? Any ideas, or are you just going to take it as it comes?
It's a little bit up in the air at the minute. We're not the plan. The only sort of holdback really is just getting the money together. I reckon it needs in the regions of 30,000.
Yeah. Well, let's hope if there's a link below this video. Let's hope the link below this video, people can click on it and make a kind donation to this railway, doing their fantastic work restoring these engines for everybody.
That would be greatly appreciated. When this engine's going, it'll be the only Andrew Barclay 040 operational that was used for the war department.
A world first then. A world first. A very rare engine again.
Yeah. So the plan is we'll put it back in its original livery it carried, which was what it carried when working at the munitions factory, which is ROF8 number 8.
ROF number 8. So what coloured, sorry? Could you repeat that?
Black with, I believe it was, gold lettering, gold or white.
Very smart.
Not 100% sure on that.
Very smart. Bronze plaques, I guess?
We've got pictures of it as it was when it was outshopped. So basically the plan is to put it as accurately as we can back to that.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck with it, and I hope people can click the link below and make a kind donation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.